kids. Alright, let's put these away. Good. Are we all happy? Everybody alright, yes? Good. You're down there, got like a side view. I see what you're doing. It's like the magician's code. Alright, let's pick this up. So, magic took a huge step forward for me at the age of 7. You see, 7 years old for a surprise Christmas trip. My mum took me to London. Now, I'd never been to London before, and I remember being incredibly excited. I made a makeshift calendar and counted down the days until the eventual trip arrived. And when it did, the very first stop, the very first place we went to was Covent Garden. Now, Covent Garden amazed me instantly. The first thing I saw was a man dressed head to toe in silver who looked like he was floating. I had no idea. Then, a little bit further down, there was a lady who claimed to be a human statue. She wouldn't move unless you had a photo with her. Then she'd move just a little bit. But to me, by far the most impressive, the guy in the corner, the magician. Now, the magician had empty cups. And every time he put a cup down, a piece of fruit would impossibly appear. I watched it about 10 times, until my mum grabbed my hand and took me into the West End. I was surrounded by theatres, and it was a truly magical moment. But that moment got far more magical, when my mum knelt down beside me and said, "You see that theatre over there? Well, for one night only, one night, there's an illusion show, and we're going." And we did. And we went in and I sat on the front row, kind of where you're all sitting. The gentleman came out and he asked for a volunteer. And to my amazement, he chose me. And now, 21 years later, that memory, that moment is still in my mind. So I figured, when I'm here at Butlins, why not create an impossible, magical memory for one of you? So, adults, I promise I'll be with you. Yes, will you help me? Would you mind? How old are you? Okay, big round of applause. I'm going to get you a seat, have a little stand in the middle. Lovely work, this is for you. Thank you very much. Are you okay? Nice to, just casual. Yeah. Now, what's your name? Harley. In your New York top, looking all stylish and ping. Harley, how old are you? 12 years old. Right, Harley, let me get a microphone. You see, Harley, hopefully together, you and I are going to create the impossible. And it might not work. And if it doesn't work, it's my fault, not Harley's. Alright? So, we're back. Harley, quick question. What's been your favourite part of your holiday so far?
All of it.
All of it. Lovely. Alright, now, Harley, over there, we have a box of sweets, a little jar. Now, in that jar is a random number, a number that we couldn't know. If you hold that for one moment, I'm going to go and collect it. Now, I want all of you, every one of you in here, to make sure there's nothing strange or dodgy in my hands. Just going to hold it, and I'm going to bring it over, just like so. Now, Harley, here's the game. I'll leave it just there. Now, I'll take a little step away so you know that I have no influence over this. You're going to guess, in front of all of these people, how many sweets are in that jar. Now, think of a number for me. Not yet, don't tell me, but not that number. Change your minds. And change it again. And change it again. Yeah? Alright, Harley, before we go any further, remember that number. In that jar are multiple colour sweets. We have blue, green, red, orange, pink. I like you to think of a colour, but look at me when you do it. Look at me now and think here of a big colour. Good. What's that colour? Nice and loud?
Green.
Green? Okay. Now, I'd like you to think of your favourite sweets. And everybody out there, think of yours too, what you enjoy. If you went to a shop, what you would choose. Now, Harley, you can choose anything. You could go from gobstoppers to chocolates, crisp to confectionery, whatever you want. What sweet would you choose?
M&M's.
M&M's? It's a good choice. Alright, so the last thing is this, the most important. Nothing in my hands. You're going to guess how many sweets are in this jar, so nice and loud, so everybody can hear. What do you think?
180.
180. Okay. Now, Harley, it's important that they know that we've not spoken before the show. I've not come to sit with you or got one of the red coats to tell you anything. Are you okay at reading? Harley, I don't want to go near it. Can you unscrew the lid of that for me? And you'll see at the top is a folded yellow prediction. I'll help you. There's nothing in my hands, I promise. There we go. Now can you open that for me, and as loud as you can, into the microphone, read exactly what that says?
There are 180 sweets in the jar. If I am correct, your favourite, you will have chosen the green sweet, and your favourite sweets are M&M.
Give her a massive round of applause! Harley, you was incredible. We're going to keep you here for just a minute, methinks. Harley, let me give you a present. Do me a favour. When you get back tonight to your luxury accommodation, do me a favour, put that under your pillow, alright? And in the morning, by magic, that'll be £10 for you to spend on whatever you want, alright? Where are your mum and dad? Where are they? Oh, right, hiding. Alright, lovely. How's about you do a trick? Yeah? So put that down for a minute and we'll try this. You see, we don't always do this in the show, but Harley, you'll be perfect at it. When I came off stage all those years ago, I was given a red balloon. And that balloon's become kind of significant to me. I always have one on stage. I remember it winding my mum up because it kept getting stuck in the tube doors and they would open and close and open and close. But as I got a little bit older, I realised that magic and magical moments can be found and created everywhere. So Harley, all the mums, the dads, the boys and the girls, let me try something. Harley, here's what you're going to do. I'm going to snap this thread just there and get you to hold on to it. I'm going to snap this piece of thread there and ask you to hold that too. And then finally, if you wouldn't mind, that piece right there. Now Harley, your job is simple, but you must do this for real. Can you wrap them all together nice and tight in one ball? But as you're doing it, just imagine that they can all fuse back together. So just for a second, don't think it's impossible. Just think that if you truly believe, anything is possible. Do that for me now, Harley. Nice and tight if you can. Thank you. You see, life is an ever-changing, irreversible journey that, if we do correctly, can be filled with moments of pure astonishment. Now, it's important for all of us to remember to never give up and never give in. And if you want something bad enough, we can achieve it. Are you done? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, very good. You've done it in like a figure of 8. Okay. Harley, this might not work, but if it doesn't, it's my fault, not yours. Now be honest, when you did that a moment ago, did you imagine those pieces fusing back together? Okay, so Harley, watch closely. It might fall, but fingers crossed. Come on. Every piece fuses perfectly back together. Harley, that is for you. I have one more thing for you though. You see, over here, we have a card. This card's signed by me. There's all the details on the back for you to get 15 tricks online and learn them all. Enjoy learning magic. Never believe nothing's impossible. Please give Harley a massive round of applause.